Okay. And so just to be clear, um, you guys, you guys did not necessarily agree on what time you guys were meeting up. Uh, so Thea and Harper, I saw the discussion that you guys had over the joint chat, which is great. Did you guys make a determination if you guys were going to sleep at all or what was going on?
Choose your words wisely.
I mean, first and foremost, yeah, Harper had some computer books to go get. So,
Okay. Okay.
So depending on how much time she had left after the session, she would do that and probably catch a small nap. I mean, when the time comes, she only has to walk next door.
Okay. And how much time do you think it would have taken you, especially without a vehicle, to get a book?
Where's the nearest normal bookstore?
Like Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hold on, because I am looking at my map right now. Give me a sec.
She has a bike.
Okay, that does help. But remember,
An electric bike.
No, God, no.
okay. So you might have been able to go to a place called Brave Books, which
Brave Books?
Yep. Like no. I've got my actual like map up.
No.
Brave Books is a conservative Christian bookstore.
I'm so glad you guys made sure to make note of that because oh my god.
Yeah, they're the ones who did like Timmy the Walrus.
Okay, we will assume that Brave Books is not the Christian bookstore. That one is only 1.5 miles away from Winsboro.
Oh, okay, so I won't die on this bike ride.
Yeah, because you would have died on the bike ride. We would have had to do an entire mini session if you were really going on your bike. Okay. All right. So you grab. Go ahead.
I'll stay at the shop and clean up while you're going, since I clearly owe you that.
Oh yeah, we didn't finish role playing back and forth. The consensus was Harper was mad for a little bit, but got over it.
Okay. When you say you got over it, Thea, was there any magic fuckery that you used to help her get over it?
No.
No, she just explained her reasoning and it made sense.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. And I do not see any aspects that would prevent that from happening that way. So good. All right, just making sure that everything fits. All right, so while all of this is going on, 2 hours have passed, Maharet, and you are just starting to wake up.
Okay. Eugene is still sleeping.
Gene is not just sleeping, he is snoring. He is absolutely beside himself right now.
So I grab a blanket and I put it over him. And I quietly walk out and decide to head towards Harper and Thea.
Okay, so you are not engaging with Gene at all.
No, he was really upset and really tired, and we didn't agree on how long we should take a nap for. So I woke up and I decided to just let him sleep a little longer, come back and get him later.
Okay, all right. Let me get my notepad real quick. Left Gene to die. Okay.
What?
No, just kidding.
Oh, man.
Okay. Just reminding you about the entities that we discussed were keeping watch over that house.
Well, it's daytime. It just hit morning, right?
As long as you have your internal logic and how your character would handle it, perfectly okay.
Okay.
All right. So, all right. How are you getting to Witch's Row? Remember, you guys are like 6 miles away ish.
Call a cab.
Steal his car.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna steal his car?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not stealing. I'm borrowing it. I'm going to come back before he wakes up, hopefully.
Okay. I am gonna roll for Jean. So I need to do a stealth check with advantage when you start up Jean's vehicle against Jean's alertness check.
What if I just go into neutral?
You still have to start the car.
Yeah, after I've coasted a little ways away from the house.
The house is not exactly on a hill.
Oh. All right, fine. Go for it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your stealth.
I got a 1.
Is that including your stealth skill?
Dang it, I have a stealth skill. So I have a 3.
Okay. Well, Gene got an alertness of 5, but he has disadvantage because he's sleeping. So let me roll again. Did you roll with disadvantage as well, Maharet?
My insomnia?
Yep. No, that it's not insomnia. It's because you also don't have the driving skill.
No, I didn't. What's my how much is that?
No, you just roll again and you take the lesser of the two.
Okay, got it. 2. And then I got a 5 on my 6, so I got 3.
Okay, so it's your 1.
So that's 5.
Okay, well, you're taking the lesser of the 2 that you rolled.
Oh, then 3. So 3.
Okay. So it's 3 versus 3. I am going to roll that Gene, because he's asleep, he tosses a little bit under the blanket that you put him under, but he's just too far gone. So he doesn't really know that you're stealing his vehicle or borrowing his vehicle.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to just be that little devil on your shoulder right now.
Additionally, I need you to roll your driving skill, which you don't have, to see whether or not you are going to end up damaging Jean's vehicle at all while you are going to.
So that's just a flat roll with no bonuses.
That is a flat roll with no bonuses.
Oh,
I love this right now.
Oh, I got a 0.
Okay. Well, you don't do damage that to the vehicle that is, going to prevent it from running. You did bump somebody in front of you while attempting to stop because you couldn't figure out where the brakes were. You also got a couple of scratches and dings on the side in addition to the window that you broke. So his car is thoroughly scratched at this point, and it has a ding, but it doesn't have nothing is broken aside from the window that you broke.
Okay. He's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna
Okay.
play it off like, oh, that happened when I was throwing the guy into the car and I broke the window.
I can't wait for you to roll deception on him. Okay. All right. So you go to this place without any incident, any other incidents. You get there with maybe an hour remaining. Well, so you took a 2-hour nap. That would have put you at 3.5 hours. It would have taken you at least a half hour to get there. But because you don't know how to drive, it took you an hour. So you get there with about 2.5 hours remaining. That means that I would say that it took about an hour, so that's 6 hours, about an hour to get her book and come back. And Thea, because you can move supernaturally quick in that time, you were able to clean up, most of the issues with the shop.
Awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, did I just say 3 hours or 2.5 hours for you, Maharet?
You said 3.
Okay. So 3 hours remaining. Thea, Thea and Harper, you guys, at this point, you guys have 2 hours under your belt. Maharet, you are currently at Witch's Road trying to figure out how to put Jean's car in park. What are you going to do at this point?
Is it a manual?
Is it a manual?
That was never explained, but given Jean's character, I'm going to go ahead and say that it is a manual.
I try to park it.
Okay.
I slow down to like barely crawling and try to just stop the car and put it in park. I use the e-brake too, just for safe measure.
The
Okay.
manuals don't have a park.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's just the e-brake. And you rolled a flat 0, so you certainly know where the brake is, but you don't understand the e-brake. And you certainly don't know where it is on that vehicle right now.
Okay. Can I roll? I don't have any skills.
And believe me, you were lucky that I didn't realize the vehicle was a manual, because otherwise you would have had a lot harder of a time.
I remember when we first got our manual, and I'd never driven one before, trying to take it on base the first time to get to work.
Yeah. And that's with you having driving experience under you and a driver's license. Maharet has not driven a vehicle ever.
That's
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
I love how we've just like low-key got this party side quest to destroy this car, though.
Oh yes, I am loving it too. Okay. So yeah. So
I roll up onto a curb and it helps me stop the car, and I fumble around trying to figure out how to make it not move anymore. And
okay.
I start pulling at everything, and I see the e-brake thing, and I'm like, oh, let me try that.
Hold on, you're gonna pull at everything within your vicinity in the vehicle there, Maharet? Okay.
Well, not the pedals.
That's okay. So
I make the windshield wiper go off. I make the turn signals go. I accidentally turn the headlights on. I turn the radio on.
okay. I want you to roll, and this one's just going to be a flat bad luck roll. I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck. Okay. It's
What'd you get?
blank blank plus, and then I rolled a 5.
So that's a plus. So that's a 2.
I got 2.
Okay. Well, you do absolutely find where the parking brake is. And then at last minute, you recall that you should probably shut off the headlights before you know, get out of the vehicle. And you remember to bring the keys with you when you lock the doors for all the good that it's worth.
Yes.
Okay. You park very close on. All right. That took you an entire half hour to figure out, by the way.
So now I'm down to 2.5 hours.
You are down to 2.5 hours.
Okay. I should have just taken a cab.
I like this way more. Okay. It's on you, Maharet, and Thea and Harper. How much time did you guys intend to sleep before you went to the coffee shop?
Pretty much just until like a half hour beforehand.
Okay. So, Maharet, it's on you. Do you want to go to the bookstore or do you want to go to the coffee shop?
I go to the coffee shop.
Okay. You go around, there's a faint aroma of wonderful coffee that might just soothe your current insomnia. You see Emily come up to you and ask, is Thea all right? Is she okay? What happened?
She's okay. I'm just showing, we had to split up for a little bit, but they should be in here shortly. I just need a really strong cup of coffee while I wait for them, if you don't mind.
Of course, of course. Was Harper able to find what she needed for the wardens?
I don't know if I'm really one to talk about that right now, but they'll be here soon. So if they want to tell you what's going on, they can talk to you.
And she, okay, go ahead and roll a rapport. Roll real quick.
Oh, was that rude?
No, that was friendly. We're going to see how she reacts to your nonsense.
I got negative blank blank negative.
Well, okay, so she just kind of goes like, huh. You know, you can tell she's really irritated with the fact that you're not telling her what's going on with her friends. So she kind of huffs and she bustles about. You can go ahead and do a passive alertness roll as well right now, Rita.
Okay. So I get a +4?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, because you said passive, that confused me.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just to let you know.
I got a 5.
Okay, 5 + 4 or 5 total?
+4 and 1.
Okay.
So that's 5.
So you look around, you can see that there's still the search mark that was there. When you came in, you noticed that, you know, the hinges were replaced, but the door doesn't seem to be quite right, which probably contributed to, you know, Emily's reaction to you. And there appears to be a couple missing chairs, but other than that, it doesn't seem like anything's entirely amiss. When you take a look around, you can see just a person with like a gray hoodie with the hood kind of put down, and they seem to have like some blonde hair that just kind of is a comb over. But they seem to be just minding their own business. You can't sense that there's anything other than something mundane going on with this character.
Okay.
And so Emily is just slamming all the objects, trying to get you your coffee while she waits for the return of Thea and Harper. And she...
Hey, Emily, I'm sorry if I upset you. I just... don't know your relationship with them.
You see her soften a little bit, and she's like, okay, you don't know anything about us, that's fine. That'll be $10 for this coffee. And she slams the coffee cup in front of you.
$10.
Welcome
And
to
she-
the world of bisexual barista coffee.
But it's 2006.
Oh, no, she's charging you extra. Not that you know.
Okay. Do I even have money?
That is a good question. Do you have money?
I don't know. Where would I have had money? I
Go
don't know.
lift the car.
Hey, I'll be right back.
And she just glares at you. What do you mean you'll be right back?
I realized I didn't have any cash on me. I'm so sorry, but I think there's some in the car. I'll be right back.
Well, there better be. Okay, go. And you see her start sipping from the coffee she just made you.
Bitch. Okay, so I go look in his glove compartment.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation.
I got nothing. Wait,
You got a +1.
I got a 1. I got a 1.
Well, you find enough loose change. You do find like just $15 in loose change, just
That's a
all
lot.
over the car. You did narrowly avoid cutting yourself on all just the broken glass that's still somewhat scattered and hard.
Yeah, we didn't clean that up yet. Okay.
Jesus, Gene. Jesus.
No, Maharet said that she would do it.
No,
We
I
haven't
mean
had
about the amount of money in the
time.
car.
I can't wait for Nick to go over this recording.
No.
Oh man.
You did what? I was saying that.
So
Okay.
I grab all the change. I go back in. This Emily is getting on my nerves now, so I slam the change down. It scatters. 'Cause
Oh,
I definitely saw her drink my coffee. I'm like, here you go. Can you get me a new cup since she already drank out of that one?
and you see her sipping, and she's like, that was the plan the whole time. I'm tired too, man. I just didn't know that you were going to come back.
Well, I'm back. Would you please make me a cup? I'm exhausted. I don't want to fight with you. I'm just waiting for Thea and Harper.
So, yeah, so she notices the, bags under your eyes, and she gives you what you can only interpret as a pitying look. She's like, go ahead and just sit down on one of the comfy couches around here. I will make you a good cup of coffee. It's clear you've had a very long day.
Thank you, Emily. I really appreciate it.
And you did say that Thea and Harper are going to be coming soon?
Yeah, that's I'm planning to meet them here.
Okay. All right. And you go and you see yourself busying herself, with a slightly lighter step.
Oof. Chill out, Emily.
Did you say that out loud?
No, I said it in my head.
Okay. All right. So she goes, and goes to you on the comfy couches that are there, and she hands you a cup, and she's like, look, if Harper or Thea end up coming in, I'll let you know. If the wardens come in, I'll give you an alert. Where's your friend Gene?
He's doing something else right now.
Yeah, is he hurt?
No, he's fine.
Okay, I'd have felt really bad. It was me and Amanda who ended up kind of pushing him to help. But as long as Harper and Thea are all right, he will have his favor owed.
Favor?
Yes, I offered him a favor if you would help Harper and Thea.
Oh,
I can't just give it to you, though. You're not the person who is owed to.
I understand. I forgot that you had offered him a favor. Thanks. That's great.
Of course. Go ahead and have a seat. And you go and you have a seat. Do you do anything in the meantime?
I put my elbows on the table and I really enjoy this cup of coffee.
Okay. So you, because you have ingested coffee for the next 6 hours, I would say, your insomnia aspect is reduced. Your social, you will not have any penalties on social, and you only have a -1 on mental.
6
The wo-
hours.
The wonders of caffeine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
All right. So if you're just waiting at the shop, you're waiting at the shop. The time passes and nothing happens. So, Thea, Harper, it's your move now. It's about a half hour before, or I would say an hour before the wardens would show up.
Okay, so probably time to get up and move.
Yeah,
You guys,
I think we're gonna be wanting some coffee before all this goes down.
yeah, you guys have gotten a wonderful, brisk 4 hours of sleep-ish. So
Hooray!
you go and you do your things. I assume that you guys at least brush your teeth before going to the coffee shop.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. And you make your way there. I'm assuming that I'm doing things for you guys. I kind of actually should be asking you guys what you guys are doing.
No, we're definitely hopping on over.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
As soon as Thea shows her face in the coffee shop, Emily kind of just squeals and says, "Thea, you're okay. You're okay. Did anything happen?" And kind of gives you just this monstrous hug. You can tell that she missed you.
Well, was got a little awkward. Cars may have been damaged, but we're good. Nobody died.
Well, I'm glad no one's dead. Harper, are you okay too?
Oh, more than okay. She's actually reading, elementary magic as she comes in and just barely realizes someone is talking to her. She's so into the book.
Okay. Four. She just kind of leans and very softly whispers into Thea's ears. I don't understand how you were just friends with her like that, but she's your friend, and expect that. But your friend is really awkward.
She just got a new book. Oh yeah, I should probably. She's clued in now. She's we some shit went down. I had to let her know some things, so she's aware of me, and I didn't out anybody else, but she is clued in.
So Emily's eyebrows, rise basically to her bangs, and she's like, "Well, I feel like we've got a lot to discuss. Let me get you and Harper some tea or some coffee. What would you prefer?"
Coffee.
And she sighs, and then she kind of just clears her throat, and she's like, "Harper, what do you want?"
Sorry. Could I get an espresso, please?
Yes, Harper, you can get an espresso.
Perfect. Thank
She's basically treating you like a special needs brother right now. And so she busies it up. She sits you, Harper, next to Maharet, and says, "Just make yourself comfortable," and then basically drags Thea over to the counter so that they can gossip it up. If you want to do an alertness roll to figure out whether or not you're going to, notice that Thea is being dragged, you can. But it will be with disadvantage because you are in the midst of your book.
Not even gonna try.
Okay. All right. So Thea, what is it that you tell Emily?
Just like a quick catch up, like, bro, we went to go meet thought we were meeting the wardens. We did not meet the wardens. Shit, oh my god. Like, it has been a day. But, we just coffee here, and that's what matters.
Okay. So you mentioned nothing about the archive in Kincaid. You're mentioning nothing about the Immortal Library?
Correct.
Okay. And she's like, girl, you sound like you've had a hell of a day. All right. Just, once the warden leaves, everything will go back to normal. And maybe we can kind of discuss things further.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think we just need to get through, like, all of this nonsense. Just really want to get that, the wardens off my ass. I can't deal with this.
She's like, it's okay. Amanda is actually really tired. She spent most of the last couple days just crying for Harper and you. So she'll be happy to hear it, but I'm not gonna wake her up until after these wardens come and go.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. They just add more stress to things.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Do you wanna like just play some cards, or do you want to just relax? It's all up to you, dear.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna drink my coffee and see if I can distract Harper from reading the book for my own entertainment.
Okay. As soon as you mention Harper's name, she gets a little kind of bristly and irritated, but it quickly smooths over. And she's like, yeah, all right, I can understand that.
Fair. I mean, everyone needs a hobby, right?
Okay. She's like, all right, well, I'm just going to go be behind the counter with a shotgun.
Sounds good.
Okay. So maybe a half hour left.
I'm basically gonna be sitting next to Harper, like, oh, hey, have you gotten to the part where or like, have you gotten to this part? Did they talk about this yet?
Harper, which part of the book do you think you would be in? Chapter 1 is going to be on the moral use of magic. Chapter 2 is going to be more on how that judgment affects your magic in general.
I can imagine she'd just be reading it, front to back, not skipping around.
Okay. So maybe chapter 2. Maybe chapter 2.
Just imagine you're trying to read a book and your friend keeps just asking you about it. Like, oh, how do you like it? Is this your favorite part? How do you like this part? Is that cool?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Thea, I want you to roll a rapport, and I want Thea or Harper. Why don't you can either do a roll or scholarship. That's going to determine whether or not you are at all engaged in the conversation.
Would it be scholarship or lore?
Up to you. You can use either one. I can see it.
That'll just be a 2 then.
Okay. Are you doing it for scholarship or lore?
Lore.
Okay. Hey, what did you come up with for your report?
A 5.
Okay. Harper, you come out of your book visibly annoyed because you cannot concentrate on your book while Thea is talking to you. But you also, it's up to you whether or not you want to get mad.
No, I'm just gonna sigh and shut it.
Okay.
Mission accomplished.
So what's up?
And Maharet, you are by this entire time. You are actually sitting next to.
I was sipping on my coffee while all of that was going on. It was definitely annoying me.
What, her reading or Thea?
Thea.
Okay. I did not note you doing anything hygiene wise, so you kind of smell like wet dog too.
I totally cleaned up when we got to the house.
Was
Remember?
that? I thought you went straight to the basement.
I thought I went to the bathroom first. I had to go pee, and then I washed my hands.
I don't know that washing your hands counts as taking a shower or brushing your teeth.
I did not take a
That
shower.
was in The Sims.
It's in The Sims.
So yeah, you smell like wet dog right now.
Does anybody else notice?
Go ahead. Both of you can give me an alertness check with advantage.
Both of who?
Harper and Thea. I will tell you that Emily noticed. I'll tell you that. That's why she was so worried.
Screw Emily. She's not my friend.
I got a 2.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I got a 0 on 1 and a 2.
Did you?
So I guess a 2. With advantage, I got a 2.
With advantage, you got a 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. With advantage, you got a 2? What the Thea? You got a +2 with alertness. Did you roll all zeros?
I got a +4 and still got a 2.
Oh no, I got a 3. Sorry.
I rolled straight negatives for both rolls.
I did roll 3 negatives on the first one, and then the second one I got 1.
Okay.
Oh man.
Because your alertness did not combat your roll, Harper, you are not really. You can't smell anything more than the coffee and your books. You just are not aware of what wet dog smells like right now.
In my own little world.
With your sharpened sense and your half fairy, heritage, you smell this person, and it's going to color the rest of your interactions with them as long as they smell like this.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Maharet, how did you get here?
Oh man, I messed up, you guys. So Jean, I'm whispering so no one else can hear because I know Emily has freaking bat ears. And I don't like her. I left Jean at home. He was so tired, you guys. So I woke up from our nap and he was snoring and just out. And I just figured, come out here and meet you guys because we're running out of time. He needed his sleep. He still has some research to do anyway. So I kind of took his car so I could get here.
He's gonna be so pissed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't hit anybody really. Like, it's just like I got a few scratches on it.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't hit anybody really? Like, you didn't hit anybody? Or like,
I mean, like, so, like, drive, like, I don't know how to drive. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that hard. So I maybe kind of like bumped into someone at a stoplight and it was really hard to park. But I don't think he'll notice. It'll be fine.
The description
I'm so excited for this.
The description of the person you bumped into, did you do it at a stoplight, you said?
That's what you said.
Yep. It was no. I said you bumped into a car, not.
Oh, okay. I was just going off of what you had said. I thought I bumped into somebody.
Yeah, I should have been more clear. You bumped into a car, but it didn't do any damage. Okay.
Yeah, I bumped into a car, you guys, but there was like nobody in it. And it looked fine,
Did it look expensive?
Honestly, I don't even remember. It's not important. It was just some random car. I had to get here, so I left it. I mean, it looked fine. It's fine. What? Why are you guys looking at me like that?
Harper just reopens her book and thumbs over to the section on veils.
So, like, do you remember how we reacted after the taco incident?
Yeah.
I think I'm off the hook now.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Like, if you guys help me clean it up, I still haven't gotten all the glass out, like we can fix this before, at some point or whatever. And I was just thinking like maybe I could say some of the scratches is from, when we had that whole interaction when I had to break the window, remember? And, that's where the scratches came from too. So
Unless he's awake before you get back.
well, it was nighttime when all that was going on. He couldn't see all the things on the car, He was knocked out, you guys. So I think we can get this situation over with here in the coffee shop with the wardens, and then we need to get back over to Jean's house.
Yeah, I'll be happy to help you clean it.
Before he realizes that the car's missing, because I did not ask. I just kind of took it. So, yeah.
Okay. At this moment, you see a couple of uniformed police officers come into the building.
Fuck.
It's getting repoed.
And they're like, "Hi, we're looking for the owner of a classic vehicle that is parked nearby. Does anybody know where that person is?"
Just
I said
burying
nothing.
myself even more in the book.
I don't own a car.
I put my head down.
Emily, hold on. We're going to see.
Emily doesn't know Jean's car.
She knows you, and she could hear you that entire time.
No, I was whispering.
And she's half Fae.
Dang it.
She goes, "Officer, I don't know what you mean. I think maybe you should look somewhere else." And you see her kind of stroke the threshold of her building. And the officer's like, "You know what? I think that's weird. I think you're right. I don't think that I'm going to find anything here. So just let us know if you find that person in the future, okay?" And you see Emily just kind of smile and nod and give her super duper smile and says, "Of course, officer. Come back whenever you need coffee. In fact, would you like one before you go?" And she gives him the cup that she was drinking from.
Ew.
He seems happy and just leaves the shop.
Yay, I like Emily now. I look up at Emily and give her a look of gratitude.
And she's like, "Look, I don't like you either, but like, I got you, girl. Mortal police have no business coming here."
Yay.
How did you do that?
Well, before you ask that question, why don't you go and roll for an alertness to see if you can tell what she was doing? Or, you know what? Would that be alertness or would that be scholarship, actually?
It would be lore instead of scholarship, I think, if you're going that route.
Yeah, that would be lore.
Then 4.
Okay. So you know that those gestures were definitely a part of a spell. You just don't know why she was putting her hand where she was. And Thea, you know exactly what she was doing.
Oh yeah, but I haven't told Harper that Emily's changeling. So
Okay, so do you continue to ask a question, Harper?
More so, cool spell, but why did you put your hand in that space specifically?
And she kind of just whips over to you, and she's like, "Oh my God, you are clued in.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Clearly, I thought you were just kind of. Wow. Okay. Well,
She kind of shows Emily the cover of the book, and it was just like, yeah, this is why I'm so wrapped up in this right now.
okay. Harper, why don't you also try making a rapport roll? Or maybe that would be under empathy. Hold on. Apologies. I'm just trying to see which skill. You can do either a rapport or an empathy roll. So because empathy is more like reading people and shoulder to cry on and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure, I can do empathy. That'd be a 2 though.
Okay. Well, she's like, yeah, man, I totally understand. We've all had those days like that. Sounds like you've had a tougher day than normal, though. It's not every day that the wardens are coming after you, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. And sorry to have to bring this all through your, lovely shop here. Hopefully once we meet with them, everything can kind of go back to normal for you. I feel really guilty about all of this.
And she kind of just gives you a soft look, and she's like, I think maybe I've been a little bit harsher than I needed to be. I'm so sorry.
Harper just kind of shrugs and says, I think we've all been frazzled. It's fine.
Yeah. So the magic I do is a bit different than the magic that you do. Thea and I are alike in a lot of different ways. And so as a result, our magic works a little bit differently.
Is your dad a clown too?
Go ahead and roll a rapport on that one with disadvantage. Thea, you can respond any way you want to.
You can't just ask people if their dad's a clown.
0.
She kind of just looks between, Thea and Harper and Thea, and she's like, your dad's a clown?
I don't want to talk about it.
And she's gonna try rolling a report here to see what it is. Yeah, she's like, I think we've all had really long days. I'm gonna ask you about the clown later, though. Like,
Appreciate that.
that sounds really weird. And Thea, you mentioned nothing about a clown.
It's been a day.
So you don't want to talk about it?
Is it really important right now, you guys? How much time do we have left until the warden gets here?
And as soon as you mention Warden, she's like, you're right. We don't have time for this, guys. We'll gossip later. But
Sounds good.
I want to hear more about this clown. Harper, by all means, we should talk some more.
Yeah, happy to. She gets up off the couch and kind of hops over to the bar.
Okay. You can choose how much of your story, because she starts to ask you, what's been going on the past couple days. Thea, you can choose, Maharet, you can choose to be by Harper and prevent her from talking or not. But Emily is now attempting basically to pump Harper for information.
Hey, Harper. Have we discussed inside thoughts and outside thoughts?
No, I'm just really happy I got this cool book.
Yeah. It's time. You should probably do some more reading on that, like Veils, because Jean's gonna be here eventually, and the car. Remember the car.
Now we can worry about that later.
Can we?
No, I mean, Harper wouldn't, deliberately mention the library. She kind of learned her lesson
Yeah.
with like the fake warden and stuff. But I guess the more questions that get asked, okay, she's gonna ask a bit of a crazy question here. She looks at Emily and just goes, "Are you real? Are you the real Emily?"
And she's like, yes, I'm the real Emily. What would possess you to believe that I'm not the real Emily?
Can I make a lore roll here to see if I notice anything out of sorts?
That would be more of an alertness or presence, I would say. Well, maybe not presence. I think that's more alertness than anything else.
Yeah, I think it's alertness.
I rolled a 5.
You do not notice anything different about Emily. She seems the exact same person that she was before.
Sorry, Emily. It's we. I told you we met fake wardens. Yeah, she's still trying to figure out who. Making sure people are who they say they are.
I don't know how common it is that people can take other people's forms like that.
It's not, especially to be able to fool somebody. Thea, you're one of us. How did someone fool you with that?
Fucking wizards, man.
Wait,
Sorcerers.
was it the person who came in here?
I honestly couldn't tell you because we had the wardens come here and then one of them met us separately and we thought because he acted just like the warden that was in here, someone was cosplaying as Wild Bill.
The person who came in here after, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I wasn't able to sense him either.
Yeah. So like something's up. I don't know what that was.
Okay, all right. Well, my threshold is not good, so I suppose that makes sense. And then you guys hear a chime. Thea, you would know what this chime means, or you would, yeah. Go ahead and do a. This would be a lore roll with advantage, Thea, and you would have enough knowledge, Maharet. You can also do a lore roll,
Okay.
but yours is a straight lore roll, whereas you would have advantage, Thea, because you know the kind of wards that Emily would have put up.
Okay. I don't have lore as a skill, so we'll see.
I have it as a
I rolled a
plus
negative.
1, but you want me to roll it as a regular?
Yeah, with advantage means that Thea rolls twice. You only get to roll once because you're not familiar with these particular wards.
Okay.
I rolled a -1 twice. So.
I rolled 2 blanks, a minus, and a plus, so I guess I'm 0.
No, you're at 1.
Oh,
Yeah, a minus and a plus cancel each other out. 2 blanks, are 0, and you have a 1 in lore.
oh, I count that. Okay, got it. I just don't roll twice. Got it.
Yeah. Well, Thea, you know something. You both Thea and Maharet, you both know something's coming. Thea, you just can't seem to remember if there's a different quality between the different kind of people that come, if there's a different power level or anything like that. You have no idea. So there's a certain chime, and Emily looks over and she's like, "Oh God," and she kind of just freezes up.
Emily, what's wrong? Is that chime something bad? What's coming?
And Emily just can't seem to move. She's just kind of in a state.
Somebody throw some water on her.
Don't do that. Like, Emily, I don't remember what that chime is. What what's going on.
I don't want anyone else beheaded in here.
Oh, God
Oh,
damn
it's
it.
White
Okay.
Court.
No,
or
Wardens.
White Council.
Yeah. White Court is vampires, white cancels.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm still finishing my coffee.
And she just looks over at you guys and she's like, I don't know if I can stay here, guys.
How soon will they be here now that the chime's gone off? Is it like any second now?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Because
Hey,
I
you
really
know
got to
what?
go to the bathroom. This coffee's going through me.
Dude, you should add aspect of stone cold bitch. Like, I love it.
I really just don't want them to kick in the door again.
Well, I'll go stand by the door and open it for you if you want.
And she not
kicking it.
okay. I don't want my door kicked down anymore either.
Okay, Emily, don't worry. I'll go open the door. I'll hold the door open for him.
Okay. Maharet or Thea, Harper, are you guys doing anything?
Pretty much just turning to face the door.
Yeah, standing up and facing the door.
Okay. You see Warden Morgan and Wild Bill. They look the worse for wear. Wild Bill's cloak in particular just smells like smoke, and there seems to be a burning. Like,
Did you say it like that?
all of you, an alertness check real quick.
Okay. It's masking my wet dog smell. That's good.
Is this against surprise?
No.
Or okay, 6.
I got 4 alertness plus I have
Alertness.
5.
Yes.
All right. I rolled a 4.
Okay. So all three of you know that Morgan and Wild Bill have recently been in a fight. Their eyes are bloodshot. It looks like they haven't gotten any sleep in the past 2 days. They were trekking mud into here. Wild Bill, like I said before, his cloak smells like smoke. He's recently been playing with fire. Morgan just is in this. He has this kind of frown that has this commanding presence. And he's like, I have no time for games. Where is the book?
Oh, I have it right here. Are you real?
And he looks over to you and he's like, give it to me now. And he just puts his hand out.
Yeah, I'm guessing Harper doesn't want to really play games either, so she just fishes out of her bag and holds it out to him.
Okay. He's like, thank you for these. And he slips it into, one of his cloak pockets. And he just takes a deep breath. And he's like, okay. And then he sighs some more. He's like, that was wrong of me to put that on you guys. I put my business out there, even though it was you that procured the dark magic book that you should know better than to do. I should have responded in a different way. And he goes and he fishes a Ziploc bag and he hands the Ziploc bag over to you, Harper.
Gotta take it very carefully and look at the contents.
In the contents, you can see that it is hair. It is your hair color. And he's like, I did not feel it justified to keep your hair on me.
Well, thank you, I guess.
Is it just Harper's hair?
That is currently just Harper's hair, yes.
Yeah, they took Harper's hair when the whole deal was made to like track her or whatever.
Yeah. Like standing next to Harper, glancing at the bag, like I don't see any purple hair in there.
Hold on, what'd you say?
No, I don't see any purple hair in there. Where's my hair?
And he looks over at you and he's like, I see no reason why I should give you your hair back, changeling.
Isn't that what we agreed to?
Go ahead and do a. I think that would also be a rapport. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and do.
I'm checking my notes real quick.
Oh, no. Morgan is trying to weasel his way out of your deal.
Got it.
Can I go to the bathroom?
I rolled a
Yeah.
sleep.
We'll take a 5-minute break real quick. Oh, are you talking about your character?
Yeah.
He looks over at you and he's like, you aren't involved in this. Go away.
I glare at him with my yellow eyes and I use my fingers and I point with a peace sign in my eyes and then his eyes while I back away towards the bathroom. Keep making that motion. I see you. Okay.
Wild Bill is like, keep an eye on that one. And Wild Bill makes his way and stands stationed by the bathroom.
You want to watch me pee, buddy?
No. He's outside it.
Okay.
So what was your role, Thea?
2.
He looks at you and like, I don't recall making a formal accord with you, changeling.
Part of the agreement for us giving you back the book was that you give us our hair back after. There is no reason not to honor that.
And he looks up, he sighs, and he's like, the agreement was with the bookkeeper, yet I made you responsible for her. Very
Correct.
Do not make me regret this, and I will be keeping an eye on you. And he reaches within his pocket and he hands over to you hair that appears to be your color.
Okay. Can I tell if it is mine?
Yeah, go ahead and do an alertness on that one.
We're rolling like shit today, boys.
I think I started that with the catastrophic crap.
I
I'm
rolled
sorry.
0.
Dang.
As far as you can tell, that does look like your hair. You can't really tell how much of it he took from you per se, but that looks like all of it.
All right.
You smell it.
Yeah, I was like, let's check it. I'm gonna smell it. Oh, yeah, right. Because she's got the nose.
She got a dog. Yeah.
Hey, Maharet.
I'm still peeing.
Oh my God.
1
And
minute.
He's like, Wild Bill, we've wasted enough time here. We have to go.
Okay, I'm here. What's wrong?
I'm just gonna hand her the bag to double check, make sure this is mine. But also, Wardens, there was someone pretending to be you. Not you, Morgan. Warden.
Mr. Morgan, sir, wizard person.
Yeah. There was someone masquerading as Wild Bill.
Chloe, yes. Wild Bill kind of looks at you and he's like, what do you mean somebody was trying to make themselves look like me? I'm the best looking man here in the state of Texas.
I sniff Wild Bill and I look over to Harper and Thea, turn my nose up. Yeah, that's the real Wild Bill.
Does he smell different than the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will allow that.
This is not your hair.
Wait, what?
The purple hair is not.
No, you have to roll and then ask me if it's her hair. I know if it's her hair.
I was gonna make you mad at one point.
Making those declaration.
Okay. Oh no. Wait, I'm rolling. I want to. Oh, go back. Come back up. Okay. I want to roll for alertness,
Yes.
and so that gives me a +4 on my skill, and then I got a 1 on my die, so that's a 5.
You can tell that that is absolutely Thea's hair.
Okay. Dang.
That's what. Excuse me.
That's not how this story's going.
But yeah, wait, does he smell different than the other Wild Bill did?
Yeah. More obnoxious.
And while Bill looks at you, can you give us a description of what this person looked like? Do you have any scraps of them? Is there anything you can give us on them?
He looked exactly like you.
Do we have anything? Anybody grab anything?
Do I still have that rock?
No, you dropped.
it. Yeah, you dropped it to summon him, the fake one.
Where did you see this fake Bill?
He came into this cafe, this very establishment, shortly after you guys had walked out. There was so much going on, I didn't notice that it wasn't you.
And how did you find out that he was a fake?
He gave us.
Tried to kill us.
Yeah, he tried to kill us, dude, and gave her a rock. We went about our mission, and we called him, and then he tried to freaking kill us over a necromancer in the book.
You see both Wild Bill and Morden Morgan kind of look at each other and look back at you and ask, where exactly did they try to kill you?
Outside that meatpacking plant?
Wasn't
Or
it
the
right after
slaughterhouse?
we were at
What
the
was it?
taco shop?
What what taco shop? Show us, and maybe we can get a lead on who this guy is and where they are going.
I wish Jean was here right now.
What
You
do you want us to physically take you there, or do you
We really
want us
need your
to just
help.
give you the cross streets or something?
We really need your help too. We've got a lot of questions as well. Can we maybe do an exchange of information?
Go ahead and roll rapport.
Yay. I feel like we all need this skill because we've had to roll for this a lot today.
I'll
Oh,
be right
no.
back.
I got a 1. Do we
Okay.
need a break?
Yeah, it's gonna be about time I gotta go check on the kid.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a 5-minute break. Let's get started. So are you guys taking the wardens to the location?
Are we all piling in the Corolla
No.
or the Accord?
No, I'm pretty sure they have their own fancy smancy vehicle, right?
Vehicle? No. They're like, they look to you guys and you see Wild Bill movement with his hands and a 3D holographic projection of the city comes out in front of him.
Oh, fun. I wish
Tell-
you guys had this power. Then we wouldn't have to face the wrath of Jean later.
Where on this map is this located?
I
Up to you.
point to the meat market, meat packing plant taco place. Yeah, that's my favorite taco place right here on this corner. That's kind of around where we were at, that general area.
Okay. Morgan looks at Wild Bill, and he's like, it might be better if you guys did not come along. I would recommend that you stay in the coffee shop until we return.
Oh, thank God.
Are you returning?
If we do not
Sounds good to me.
If we do not return in 2 hours, assume that nothing is wrong and just return to your homes.
2 hours? Well, how can we reach you?
You don't. Why would we want you to reach us? Only report to us through standard channels if there is black magic afoot. That is your duty.
We're on a mission as well. We're looking for Erin, Jean's daughter. Sitting here and waiting in this coffee shop for 2 hours until you guys get back is pretty long.
Okay, do you want to do another report check or do you want to try convincing them some other way?
What do I have? You guys don't think intimidation would be really good to use on White Council, do you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, let's do rapport.
You could try. You can ask them.
No, it's okay. I've already done enough today. I'm in so much doo-doo. Okay, I rolled a 1. Dang it.
He's like, one little girl does not matter to the council.
What if this little girl is about to be the key to destroy the world?
We would hesitate to just believe you on principle. How would you know that kind of information?
Well, that's what I was trying to talk to you guys about before. You have a lot of questions for us, and we have a lot of questions for you. We were hoping we could do an exchange of information, but now you're trying to leave and make us wait for 2 hours.
And Wild Bill holds up his hand. He's like, I think I see what the misunderstanding is. Look here, girlie. There's something you need to know. This is not an equitable exchange of information. You give us information so that we can do something about the bad guys. We're not here to go crusading on some principle that you think we need to go on. We've got a lot on our mind.
Okay, well, this was our night because of the fake Wild Bill telling us to do this and this and this, and then I proceed to give him all the tea.
How much of the tea are you giving him?
The fight that we had, the mysterious blobby things, the Erin missing, yep, just that. Oh, and the necromancer saying that Erin is the key and she's in Egypt and
I'm just gonna chime in and ask him if they know who Clan or Teach are and how they have some sort of wonky plan to consume an Egyptian god.
They look at you about, we know nothing about consuming an Egyptian god. We will take this information and we'll use it accordingly. Thank you for doing your duty to us.
oh. So you're not going to help us find Erin?
No, if there is a child at the center of some kind of ritual, we will find the child to prevent it from occurring. You are fish. You will simply run away or worse, die.
Great.
And with that, Warden Morgan, in his typical dramatic flair, flares his cloak and says, Wild Bill, we need to leave. We've already wasted too much time talking to these people. Slashes at the air where you guys can see that the Never Never, the physical world from the Never Never, and they both walk through it without continuing to acknowledge your presence.
I really want to follow.
You
I don't
can.
recommend it.
What?
You can if you want to. You can make an attempt.
What it?
I don't recommend it. You don't know where they're going.
All right. All right.
I mean,
Well,
if
in character, it's in character.
Yeah. I mean, in character, like they're going through the Never Never. If you haven't been in there, you don't know what to expect. If
I'm a
you
world
get
walker,
separated
love.
from them,
Yeah, she's got World Walker.
she does. Oh, I don't know if she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, about that we should probably talk. But yeah, okay, I won't follow them. We definitely got to get back to Jean's house though. So
Yeah,
just
so
let
we're
him
not
go.
waiting here
For 2 hours, I'm sure we can get back to Jean's house, wake him up, and get back over here within 2 hours.
It depends on who drives.
I think we should take a cab.
Is it because you don't want the cops to find you in that car?
Yeah. Let's all take a cab over to Jean's house, wake him up. I'll take the hit for it, and he'll be mad at me, but
Oh Lord.
well, I'll work it out with him. It'll be all right. It won't be on you guys at all. It's all on me. And we'll just come right back here where his car is.
Assuming it's not towed.
I didn't think about.
I'll stay here and clean it out.
You want me to stay?
No, I can handle that.
I said
No,
I
'cause
would.
we-
I said I would clean it. I'm clean the car up because he might wake up realizing his car's gone and I'm the one who took it. He's gonna be pretty mad, but he won't be as mad. He won't be as mad at you guys because you're not the ones who took it. And then when you guys get back here, I'll have it all cleaned by then, and so maybe it'll pacify him a little bit. What do you think?
I don't feel comfortable ignoring what the wardens said because they just gave a 2-hour limit. They didn't say when in that 2 hours they'd be back.
But I'll be here when they get back, if they do come back within the 2 hours, because I'll be cleaning out the car. Or maybe one of you guys could just go and the other one stay with me and help me clean the car and wait for the wardens with me. I kind of really don't want to go wake him up, you guys. I know the address. Will one of you guys go get him and take a cab? I still got plenty of change left over. Or unless you guys got money. I mean, my coffee was only $10, but I got like $5 in like dimes and quarters on this
You
car.
paid $10 for a coffee?
She charged me $10, man.
What did you do?
Generally speaking, that coffee would only cost $4. Harper, you would.
What did you do to her?
I don't know. I just rubbed her the wrong way. She was asking questions about you guys. Y'all are my family, and I don't know her. So I wasn't giving her the tea until you guys showed up. You could give her the tea, and she didn't like that. Coffee was only $4.
I guess.
Can you go get the $6 back from her? Because like tell her I'm family. Like like she totally like that wasn't cool.
They have not told you yet how much the coffee costs. I just let them know how much the coffee would have cost.
Well, they know Emily, and they get coffee, and they didn't get charged $10, so they do know.
Well, you didn't hear Emily charge them.
No, they know because they've gotten coffee from her.
Yeah, but you don't know that. They haven't told you yet.
Oh, okay, sorry. I retract that statement. Can one of you guys? We'll get the cab. One of you guys go wake Gene up, bring him back, and the other one stays with me, and we clean the car out, wait for the wardens.
Thea, can't you just bug in through his mirror and scare the shit out of him or something?
I'm not trying to get shot.
Also, a threshold would prevent her from being able to just pop into.
I can.
Unless you come in as an invited guest.
Which I doubt.
They haven't been to Gene's house yet, so they wouldn't necessarily be an invited guest, and he's sleeping, so he wouldn't be able to invite them.
This is where, Thea, I want you to do a lore roll with advantage. Also, give yourself a +4 based off of your Fey heritage.
I rolled a 7.
Okay,
Ooh,
Yeah.
you have
yes.
a specific way that some fairy can get into homes even when they're behind thresholds. The way that it works is that as long as the fairy is there for benevolent purposes, then they behave as an invited guest to that house. So that is a way to not give up power while also going to someone's house. The
Like how
downside,
brownies do it.
exactly. The downside is if you do it that way, you are going to have to take a point towards your Fey heritage.
Oh my God, you guys, I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. What if I just world walker you over there and
Well,
then
that's
come right back?
well, I can world walk. The problem is, I'm going through mirrors and I'm doing it as like
I can
Faye.
open portals.
Why didn't you do that to get here?
I don't know why I didn't think of that, man. I was tired. I didn't have my coffee yet.
Stole a car.
Yeah. I had like this I had like this little devil on my shoulder saying, "Take the car."
Can't imagine what that devil's name would be. Chloe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can open a portal. Look, how about look, that's so fast. I'll open a portal, walk you through right outside his house. You can go get him. But as soon as I get you through the portal though and at his property, I'm going right back to the cafe to clean the car because I do not want to be the one to wake him up. Is that okay? And then you guys can get a cab back down here.
I'm
How's that sound?
honestly just worried that he's gonna shoot one of us for trying to
No.
wake him up because he's a very trigger happy man.
I mean, he's probably already waking up. He's been asleep for a while now.
Can you call him?
Oh. Yeah, but will you talk to him? Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll call him, but will you talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Beep.
Whose phone are you using to call?
I don't have a phone.
Oh Lord.
I don't have a phone. Do you have a phone? Who has a phone? Emily. Can we use your phone?
Thea, you have a +2 in resources, so you would have a phone.
Yeah, I have a phone. Let me just get that out. Okay, so we can call on my phone and see how that goes. Let him know.
Okay. Great. Awesome. What's his number?
You just know his number.
Oh, thank
I
God.
do.
Yeah, you know his number, Guardian.
Okay, here's his number.
All right, thank you.
All right, so you dial the number and you get 5 rings and you get no response.
Well, that's that then.
Okay, well, I guess
I think you should still go over there. He's not gonna shoot you.
he keeps saying that. So what's the distance if we take a cab versus using Maharet's world walking?
Well, world walking, you guys would have to roll to figure out. A cab, it's like 7 to 10 miles if I'm correct.
That's not bad. Let's just do the cab then.
Harper is already sprawled out on a couch reading her book.
Okay, I will take a cab to get him. You go handle his car, I guess, and Harper just figure out
Harper,
bails. I
stop
guess.
reading. Come help me clean this car out. We're probably going to Egypt. You'll have plenty of time on the plane, or however we get there to read the book, and we can talk. I got some stuff you need to know.
All right. Yeah, I'll help you. I mean, I helped cut the mess too, so.
Awesome. yes, we got a plan, and I'm not gonna die right now.
Okay.
And that's all he gets here.
All right.
Yeah, we'll deal with that when that happens.
So Thea, are you calling a cab or are you taking
I'm calling a cab.
Yes.
Okay.
Better to knock on his door than pop in through his bathroom.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
funny
think,
when I do it to you. It's dangerous if I do it to him.
Yeah, it might. That definitely, he might shoot you if you were to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we will end the session there.